grade ones, welcome to this week's Jolly Phonics video. In this video, I will be going through page 35, 36, 37, 38. Let's start with page 35. So on this page, we have the dictation. So I will be saying each word a few times, and then I will write the word on the page here, and your job is to mark it. So this is a little bit different than the other videos. So after each word, I'm going to write it, and you can mark it right away. Okay. So the first word is dug. I dug a hole in my backyard. Dug. So if you need more time, make sure you pause the video so that you can have the time to finish. Dug. Dug. And it's a short U, so that's why I'm only putting one vowel. Next word, mix. Mix. I mix my cookie batter to make cookies. Mix. Okay, if you need more time, pause the video here. Mix. Next word, leg. Leg. I use my leg to kick the soccer ball. Leg. G. So these are all short vowels, so I'm only using one. Help. Help. I help my dad in the garden. Help. Help. Soft. Soft. My teddy bear is very soft. Soft. So if you notice, I'm spelling it out very slowly. I'm saying the sounds, so that's what you should be doing at home to try to get all of those letters. Sometimes we miss one or two letters, and that happens because we're trying to write too fast. So if we really pull the word, then we will be able to spell it correctly. Okay, next word, rang. The man rang the doorbell when he delivered my package. Rang. Rang. R-A-N-G. Rang. This. This day is awesome. This. Okay, this one's a bit tricky. So this, the is the TH blend. So it goes like this, TH, and then this. And you can know it's a TH blend because you're almost like biting your tongue when you're saying it. Try it now. This. Do you feel how you almost bit your tongue? So that's how you know it's a TH. Okay, I'm going to erase it now, so pause the video if you need some more time. Next one, shout. 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 Shh. Ow, ow. Long U sound, or long O sound, I mean. Shout. Shout. Coach. Coach. I have a soccer coach. Coach. So it could be a K or a C. This time it's a C. So it's saying its own name. So I know I need to have another vowel here. And I can look at this one, shao, ow, ow. So this one was making an ow sound. So I know it can't be that because it's not the same sound. So I have to try something different. And I'm going to try the A, which is the right one. Coach. And then it's a CH blend at the end. Ch. Okay, last word, raindrop. Raindrop. There was raindrops on the grass when I went out this morning. Raindrop. A. So we know because it's a long A sound, it has to have another vowel. So it's an I. Rain. D. So remember, we just practiced last week about how to choose the right letter, B or D. So this one. Drop. Raindrop. Okay, so that's it for the spelling of the words. So make sure you mark them. Okay, when you're finished, then you're going to copy the letters on the right side of the page. You'll see that there's the ones where you can go inside, and then beside it you're going to make the opposite letter. So if it's a capital, then you would do a lowercase. If it's a lowercase like this one, then you would do a capital N like that. Right? So you guys know how to do that because we've already done that once. Okay? And I'm just going to give you the instructions for the bottom of the page quickly, and then that way you can go and do the whole page on your own. So at the bottom of the page, there's the picture frames, and you've seen this before. So in the picture frame, you're going to do the picture for the sentence. So the first sentence is, the sun is hot. Okay, so you're going to draw this sentence in the picture frame and show me that the sun is hot, right? So you might draw a sun, and then there's a person, and they're laying on the beach, for example, right? So it should show me that you understand the sentence. So there's two of those, and then when you're done that, you're done page 35. Let's start on page 36. On this page, we are going to be learning two new tricky words, live and give. So if you remember back to last week, we learned that when there's a V sound at the end of a word, then there's always a silent E. So live and give. Follow those rules. Okay, so what you're going to do is practice reading those. They are in the flowers at the top of the page, right? They look kind of like that. Okay, and then underneath, there's some other tricky words in the flowers, but they are not red yet. So what you're going to do is take your red pencil crayon and you're going to trace the words. So the first one's have. You're going to trace it very nicely, and you can even trace the flower on the outside, and you're going to go ahead and do all the other words at the top of the page. Okay, then when you're done that, you can move on to the rest of the page. So if you're ready to do that, then go ahead and do that. Go ahead. If not, and you need more time, pause the video here. Okay, now that we're done doing the flowers and tracing with red, you're going to take your pencil now and you're going to copy the two tricky words in the boxes and cover it, and then cover right, just like we did last week and all the other weeks before. Okay, so pause the video here if you need some more time, and I'm moving on to the rest of the page. Okie dokie. Let's move to the bottom of the page. Here, it says that we have to choose the right word and write it underneath on the line. So the first word that we're going to be doing is cube. And this isn't a very nice cube, but anyway. So the word cube. And the two options are C-U-B and C-U-B-E. So the trick is we have to figure out, is it a long vowel or a short vowel? And that's the trick for all of the words. You have to decide, is the vowel that you're hearing a short or a long? And then you'll know, is it the one with two vowels or the one with one? So this one is a short vowel because it's only one, and then I'm going to read it that way. K-a-a-b, cub. Well, this isn't a cup. It's not a little bear, right? It's a cube. Let's try this one. cube. And the E is silent, right? Because it's at the end of the word. We don't say that one. And also because it's a long vowel, so the U is the only one doing the talking, it's the first one. Cube, cube. Yes, this is the correct one. So on the line underneath, then you're going to take your pencil and write very nicely the word cube. Okay? Okay, so what I want you to do now is pause the video. I want you to try all of the words. There's 5 more words. Try them all. When you're finished the last one, which is ride, then unpause the video and I will tell you the right spelling and then we can mark it together. Okay, let's get started. So the first word that we're going to go to do together is the word fin. So the 2 options are F-I-N and F-I-N-E. Now, what is the difference between these? Well, this one is a short, this one is a long. So short I's make a sound. In. Long I's, which we just learned not that long ago, makes its own name. And this one is the third kind, right? There's a consonant in the middle. So we just learned that last week. So fine, fine, or fin. The next one is that 2 of them are hugging. So the mouse and the bumblebee are hugging. So is it with a short U or a long U? So g, or huge, right? It's saying its name, huge. Hug, huge. That's the correct spelling. Okay, next one is a tube. So let's see what it is. Tub. Nope, it's not a bathtub, right? Tub. It's a tube. Okay, moving on to the next 2. Is it hat? Is the mouse wearing a hat? Or a hate, right? Long A sound, hate. For sure he's wearing a hat, right? Now, is it rid the bike or ride the bike? Okay, well, that's it for this page, page 36. So if you're ready to go on, continue watching. If not, pause the video here. Let's start on page 37. So before we get started, we want to look at our picture and do some brainstorming and talking about the picture. So the title says digging for treasure. So when you look at the picture, you can see that there's a pirate, he has a shovel, he's on the beach, he might be digging for something. Who knows what it could be? Maybe a treasure chest or some gold. And he's also by the water, right? So there's lots going on in the picture, lots for you to do. So if you want, first you can color the picture so that you have some ideas for your describing words, your adjectives, and then we can get started. So make sure that you have your green writing journal with you so that you can write all this down. If you don't, make sure you pause the video and go and get it. Okay, so I have my writing checklist here on the side. Capital, noun, verb, adjective, period. So this is what I'm going to have in each sentence. So first, I'm going to brainstorm my nouns. So you can write nouns down in your writer's workshop journal. You can even do it in blue if you want. And let's have a look at the nouns. Well, first I have the word pirate. Pirate. He has a shovel. What else? Oh, a palm tree, that big tree in the back. Palm tree, 2 words, palm tree. What about sand? The word treasure is already on the page there, so I'm not going to write it again, but it's in that gray box for you. And that's pretty good. I think 4 or 5 nouns to brainstorm is pretty good because we are doing 3 to 4 sentences. So if I have 3 or 4 nouns brainstorm, then I can have one in each of my sentences. Okay, I'm going to erase now, so please pause if you need some more time. Okay, let's move on to verbs. So I'm going to write verbs in red. You can have your red pencil crayon with you. So just to remind you, the verbs are the action words. And the first action word I already have on my page in the gray box, it's the word digging. And then let's see if we can come up with some more. So the first thing that comes to my mind is the word looking. So my pirate is looking for treasure. Or he could be reading the map. Oh, and map is a really good noun as well that you can use for it. So you can add it to your blue list, the noun list. Looking, reading. Oh, what if he gets a little bit warm? Maybe he's going to go for a swim. He's going to go swimming. Right? So those are all really good verbs that I have there. So if you need some more time to write them down, pause the video here. Okay, moving on to adjectives. The describing words. Okay, so if I'm describing my pirate, let's see. I could talk about his shirt. It has stripes on it. I could talk about the treasure that he finds. So it could be sparkly. Oh wait, I think I'm missing something. Hold on. See, even teachers, they have trouble spelling sometimes. There we go. Sparkly. And shiny. The word gold. You find some gold, that would be nice. Okay, so these are all some of my adjectives that I might use in my sentences. So take some time to copy them. I'm going to erase them. Okay, once you've done your brainstorming for your writing checklist, you also want to think about these questions. Now, you don't have to write these down. You don't have to answer them in your notebook, like by writing, but you should talk about them and think about these questions so that when you start writing your sentences, then they will be in your mind and you will answer them there. Because in the 3 to 4 sentences, so you should answer all these questions. So this is not for every sentence. That would be very difficult. But if you write 3 sentences or 4 sentences, then you should answer these 5 questions. So let's go through together. So this is how I would do it. I would think about my who first. So these are going to be my nouns. So I will use some of my nouns, right? So I'm going to be answering that question by using my noun. So who could be the pirate, right? So that's the who of the story. Maybe there's a parrot in the story. I don't know. Anything you want. And then the verb will be the what. What is he doing? The action of the story. So he's digging. He's looking for treasure. He's reading the map. So those are all the answering the whats. Where can be the place, right? So those are also going to be usually nouns. So something like the beach or by the ocean, right? That would answer where. When? The time of day. So when is it happening? Is he digging for gold in the morning? Is he digging for gold in the afternoon? I don't know. You have to answer those questions. And why? Why is he looking for the treasure? Did he get the map from a friend pirate? Did the other pirate tell him that it's going to be an awesome treasure? Is he looking for the gold so that he can buy a new boat? I don't know. It's up to you, right? You can make it as creative and silly as you want, the why, right? But you should be answering them. So I want you to make sure that you answer the 5 W's and you have your capitals and all of this in each sentence, okay? And that will make your writing really good and you're going to be all ready for grade 2 and be such a good writer. On this page, we're going to be learning about the 2 long O sounds. So there's 2 ways to write it. This way here, OU makes a sound like ouch, like I'm pricking my finger. Ouch, 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 ow, 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 ow. Okay, this one here where it says OA is when your mouth is making an O sound. O, like it looks like an O. So O, 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 your mouth should be round. So you can even put your hands on the side of your cheeks and then see how your cheeks are moving and making the O sound, and you can feel your face. O, 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 O sound, right? Okay, so let's go through some of the examples of how some are ouch or some are O, O, like your mouth is making an O. So the ouch ones I'm going to be writing in red. And then the other ones, your mouth making an O, will be in purple. Okay, so if you look at the top of the page, there are some examples there. So like the word shout, or the word owl, or town. Now, I want you to take a look because these ones, they don't have an OU, but the O still makes a ouch sound. Okay, so this is a bit tricky here. It's kind of trying to trick you. So when you're reading words where it has an OW, you're going to have to kind of try two sounds to try to figure out which one it is. So let's go through the words here. Shout, ow, out. Owl, ow, owl. Town, town. Okay, and then we also have some of the words where it's an O sound, like coat, or grow, or yellow. So if you notice, the OW is here as well. So you can see it in both, and they are making two different sounds. So I want you to be careful of that. And when you're reading and you see an OW, you won't know right away what it is. You have to try the two sounds. So try it out. So if we do owl and we say an O sound instead of an ow, then it's going to make the word a different word, right? That doesn't really work. Owl, owl, that works, right? Now what if we make an ow sound here? Like ouch, ouch. Growl, growl. That doesn't really make sense, right? It's grow, like the plant is growing. So that's what I want you to be careful of. Make sure that you're checking that, okay? Now, once you've practiced some of your words, then I want you to look at the boats at the bottom of the page and the clouds. So what you want to do is take a purple and a red color, and I want you to go and circle or underline what it is. Is it an ouch, ouch, or an O? So if I have the word cloud, and it's in a cloud at the top of the page, I see that, then I'm going to take my two colors and I'm going to make a decision. Which sound is it? Clow, ow, ow. Is it this one or that one? Ow, ow, ow. And then I can do an underline, or I can circle it like that. Okay? So that's what you're going to do on the rest of the page. And you can also draw a picture of the word. So there's lots of space there to draw the picture, and make sure that you're circling which one is it, using the two different colors. And if you forget, you can look on the page and it says owl, like pinching your finger, and then there's a little boy holding his face, and that's the O sound. So then that'll remind you which color to use. So that's the end of this week's Jolly Phonics video, and I will see you next time.